Choose your avatar, embody it. Figure out who you want to be, what you want to project, and then take that energy into every single action that you want to do for the rest of your life. Hi, Angels. Welcome to Gratitude with Gracie. Today, we're going to talk about leveling up by treating your life like a video game. All right, let's get into it. I'm so excited. This whole idea stemmed from about a year ago. I was getting out of a relationship and I was craving what I call sandbox mode. I couldn't really express what I was feeling, and that was the only thing that seemed to fit it. And sandbox mode, or like creative mode in Minecraft, is when you have all the resources that you need. There's no obstacle you're trying to overcome. You're just trying to create. And what I really wanted to feel was that transition from a sort of survival mode to creative, and feeling like I could manifest my dreams and be able to have control around my reality. And ironically, by seeing my life as a video game, it allowed me to detach from my reality, be able to focus and make things really more fun. I love video games. I've always loved video games, and it's just a different fun little mindset tool and a visualization technique to make your life more exciting for you and make your dreams easier to manifest in your reality. We are switching from survival mode to sandbox mode, and we're able to watch our manifestations literally materialize, and we can build on top of that, and we're able to go down a path that we've never gone down before. Sandbox mode, or creative mode, like we're going to learn, is just giving yourself freedom to create, freedom to not be running anything, freedom to be in your feminine energy and just have fun and do it. We're also learning how to pick our adventure with intention. There are so many different video games, different types of video games, and different styles. They all make you feel a different way. And when you're able to get in the mindset of what game am I going to play, you know what you're going to feel. You can expect these are the type of challenges that I'm going to overcome, and I'm picking them, and it's your choice. This is fun. And we're just going to talk about some of my thought processes throughout this, my mindset, and why it was beneficial for me. In a video game, you get kind of dropped off right before their journey starts. We're not starting the video game when they're babies. We're not starting the game at a boring spot. And that's how every morning is. You want to wake up with an absolute clean slate. You can detach from your past and just know that that is a part of you. Those are the skills set that you have. Those are the things that you need to work on. But it's a new day, and you no longer have to carry the emotional baggage from your past. You don't have to worry about all the things that people did to you. You don't have to worry about the things that you had to endure. You can work on healing from them and learning how to create the best avatar that you can, but you don't have to be stuck with that identity. This is about the journey you're about to go on. And that's the frame of reference that you should have for every single day. And I love doing this. This has been so helpful. I used to hate waking up in the mornings. Ugh, I hated it. I just was so overwhelmed. And we're going to make some videos later about morning routines, because that really helped me through that. But also just the mentality of it is a new day. I just started. It is a brand new day for me. And you can also restart at any part of the day. But I love waking up in the mornings now because I'm able to come from a state of freshness. It's a clean slate, and I don't feel guilt, and I can change my goals. Everything is flexible to me and what I'm feeling in that moment, and being able to cater to myself is only doable because I have made room for that now that I'm not worried about my emotional baggage from the past. You can be whoever you want, for real. It's time to ask yourself, who do you want to become? What energy do I want to create in my life? When you create a really fun character and you put a lot of love into it at the beginning, and you spend, I don't know, an hour in Skyrim making your character, it's fun, and you put that energy into it because that is how you are going to carry yourself in the game. If you make a cool character that you're proud of and you think is wonderful and is an expression of yourself, you have so much fun playing the game, knowing your character is the one to beat. Why shouldn't you be able to do that with yourself? There are so many different ways to express yourself on the outside, and you will carry yourself in your day-to-day life based on how you feel. And it's okay to start how we feel based on how we look. And if we choose how we look based on how we want to feel, it'll be a lot easier to feel those emotions. I've heard a few people talk about Miss Sasha Fierce. Sasha Fierce was Beyonce's alter ego for when she was feeling human emotions, the human experience of stress, anxiety, fear of rejection, not being good enough, imposter syndrome. When Beyonce was feeling that, Beyonce, of all people, you know that what you're feeling is normal. It's exactly that. It's a human experience. But sometimes the human experience is uncomfortable. Creating an alter ego like Sasha Fierce for Beyonce helped her tap into whatever she wanted to do, what energy she wanted to give. Sasha Fierce was not scared. Sasha Fierce was bold. Sasha Fierce hit those notes, shook it off, and made money. And that's exactly what Beyonce did because she just put herself in that vibration, in that mindset. If you can do that for yourself and what you want to create and figure out what character do I want to be? What energy do I want to have? What feelings do I want to feel and what do I want to project in the world around me? Because that is going to create your environment and your environment helps mold you. It's a cycle that keeps going. And so being intentional and making sure you're on a track that revolves around you and your character and your story is how we be intentional and how we can create what comes from within. What do you want your story to be? What is your character's mission? What is important to your character? What are your strengths? Whoa! Like actually write them down. Think about like, what you're really proud of, what you're actually good at, and how can you up level your skill set? What is your starter skill set? And what are your starter weaknesses? What is your strength and how can that play to your mission? Because this is your journey. You are your character. And so your journey is sculpted for your character. Your characters is just a way to play the game. For those who can get a little bit overwhelmed with the human experience and stress or just being overwhelmed, hey, this is a fun way to detach and understand that it's all about you and whatever you want to create and whatever you want to do in your life. As easy as it is to be overwhelmed by all these different people telling you what to do and these pre-established systems, remember that you're creating your own. And this is your journey for your character, for you. You wouldn't be playing the game if something wasn't meant for you. Choose your avatar, embody it. Figure out who you want to be, what you want to project, and then take that energy into every single action that you want to do for the rest of your life. This also is where like, main character energy comes in. Main character energy can be controversial because it can very easily slide into narcissism and not prioritizing others. Your ego and your pride is something that you have to work on every day because we are all human and we all have ego and we can always be better. But be the main character and understand that this journey is meant for you. You are living your life. You are the one living it. You are feeling your feelings. You are waking up every day and you are making all those decisions and creating your environment. It is your experience. Damn it. It is this is your time. This is your life. And so if it's fun and if it's easy and it makes things exciting for you to pretend like everything's a big old video game or pretend you're a star in the movie, life is more enjoyable and problems are not serious. They're a punchline. They're the plot. They're how you get better. They're how you grow. They're how you up level your skill sets. Your obstacles that you're overcoming are now big freaking dragons to slay. Like that is way more cool, way more exciting, way more empowering than seeing things boring. If you're not about it, then that's okay. But if you are, this is really the energy that we love to tap into. And this is really what that video means. I don't know if any of y'all played The Sims. I loved The Sims. I loved the ability to create things in The Sims. But something I was not good at taking care of The Sims was my actual Sims, making sure that they had all their needs filled all the time. But when you're having a lot of problems with mental health, taking care of yourself is not always at the top of your list. So you forget and you're not used to it. And when you're trying to get back into it, you just forget sometimes and that's hard, but this is genuinely something that helped me. It's pretending I was a sim and if I felt really yucky and I felt not good, I would like literally try to visualize my sim bar. I'm like, okay, have I ate today? Have I slept? What's my energy level at? What's my fun and social bar at? And that's so fun. I love visualizing that because it's not personal. It's just you need and you need to be fulfilled. And that's what it is for you as well. You probably don't require a lot, but you require the bare minimum to be the best version of yourself until you can figure out the rest of your bars and what you need to thrive and survive. The Sims bars are a great reference to making sure your base needs are covered in a really silly, fun way. It's very camp. In Skyrim, you have a main quest that is the storyline of the game, but there's plenty, so many hours and hours and hours and hours worth of side quests and people you can talk to and organizations you can join and different ways to play the game and different ways to experience the game. And the side missions can very easily get overwhelming. You can completely ignore the main mission and play side missions. And that's okay if that's what you want to do. You might not know your main mission yet, but we need to prioritize what is our main mission? Where are we going? And what are the things that we're doing on the side that helps us get to where we're going? How can we make this experience the most enjoyable that we possibly can? How can we make the best decisions for ourselves? Everything that you do has a reason for it. Once you figure out those reasons and question if they all reflect on your journeys that you're going on, you can evaluate how well your actions align with your path. How can you enjoy the game as much as you can while also leveling up the best you can, getting the most experience you can to make it easier and more fun for you? That's what games are. It's great. Does your skill set match your goals? Every action that you make, every thought that you have, the people that you're with, the environment, does it reflect your goals? Does it allow you to experience things the best way you can? And are you enjoying it? Are you having fun? People play the sort of games that work with their style. Figure out your style, play around, figure out what you like first, and whatever you're enjoying, put more energy into that and see where it goes. There will be something to overcome. Pick your struggle, pick your journey, pick your conflict. You are going to be fighting something. Choose what you want to fight. If you want to be mentally strong, you have to go through mental challenges to be strong. If you want to be physically strong, you have to put time and energy into your body. You're going to struggle to get there because that's how we get better at anything, is by being bad at it first and going through figuring out the uncomfortableness first, growing. And growing is uncomfortable sometimes, and that's okay. You are going to be uncomfortable working for your success or not receiving your success. Even though things are hard sometimes and you're struggling, you can look at yourself and say, I'm picking this struggle. This is my choice. And you have control then. And then you are able to struggle and get better. You will achieve what you want to achieve. You just have to decide you want to achieve it and believe that you can. Those are the two rules of success. I believe fully that if you believe that you can do something and you put all the energy into it, you will find a way to make it work or get the outcome that you decide you truly want in the end. It will happen for you. Understand that all of the obstacles are there coded for you to get experience, to be more skilled, to figure out the mechanics of the game, to set you up for other obstacles like this later, to get better. Some people are there to slow you down. They're just there, they're filler enemies, and that's okay. they they can be filler. Everyone's universe is how they perceive it. And those people might be experiencing something entirely different. They might be playing an entirely different game than you. They may see you entirely differently. But for your level of purpose, this isn't good. This is keep happening. This is not someone who's supporting me in my game. This is someone who is slowing me down. And then you drop them and you figure out what you wanted from that person. You figure out how that helps level you up. You got something out of it. You were there with them for a reason. You leveled up, but you can't level up anymore with them. Let them go. Move on. There are people who want to take advantage of other people when they're vulnerable. There are people who, maybe not even consciously, maybe it's just convenient for them to take advantage of you in that moment. Maybe that's just something they were taught and they think that's how the world works. Maybe they don't have a frame of reference. Maybe they're not emotionally intelligent to even understand how they're hurting you. But you can't become the best version of yourself with all these negative influences carrying you down. It may be very hard to let these people go because they've been around for one reason or another, and that's not necessarily their fault, but you don't have to allow it. You want to heal, you want to level up, you want to be better. And if you want to be better and you want to level up, then you need to allow yourself to heal and be in a safe spot to gain wisdom. You need to allow yourself to be safe before you can fight those bigger battles. You won't be able to fight bigger battles. You won't be able to achieve greater successes if you are continuously in your same problems, if you are fighting the same mediocre filler enemies over and over and over again, because you're going to keep running into the same kind of people until you are able to do the inner work and heal those relationships. There's something that you need to learn from that relationship. There's something that you can heal within. That being said, always be looking for the next boss battle. If you're running into the same level fights all the time, the game's going to get really boring. And also, you're not progressing. You're going to learn how to overcome bigger and better bosses all the time. And what may seem really astronomical to you now, level 1, is easy for level 15 you, no problem. But you can't be level 15 you if you're still facing level 1 boss battles. It is so much fun to play video games, and it's an escape from reality. But how can we escape from our reality within our reality? By simply being present. We escape our reality by being present. We are trying to escape a certain issue. We're trying to run away from something that's uncomfortable, that we don't want to deal with. We just don't want to. It's not easy to deal with. It's easy to go into what's comfortable. And it's a lot easier to do something when you feel safe and protected in a game. This really is us allowing to be able to detach from our outcomes. One day I was at work and I was bartending and I was making drinks for people all day long. I got off, it was a little bit slower, so I didn't feel weird about playing on my phone. I was playing this little app. It was like a just little burger game where you just make burgers for people and you make little drinks and you hand them to the people. And one of the guy that was in there went up to me and he's like, "You spent your whole entire day working and serving people, and in your free time you decide to sit and serve people." And this really changed the way I think one about the game. At first I was like, why am I playing this game? And I decided I was playing the game because it was really fun and I took enjoyment out of it. And the next shift I was really bored and I was like, oh my god, I wish I could be playing my burger game, because I was like obsessed with this burger. I wanted to play it like all the time. And I realized then I'm playing it right now at work. And if I just had as much fun and try to be as fast as I was in my game and try to do it better than I could every time, or if there's not a title for it or pre-existing game, just be like, oh, I'm playing 20-year-old simulator. I'm playing college life simulator. You're choosing to play the game. You're choosing to make these decisions. You might as well choose to have fun with it too. Enjoy it. You don't know how long your game is. You don't know what obstacles are going to be thrown at you. There's a lot of unknowns in life, but going at it from a sense of love and safety and knowing that it is to create the best version of yourself, it is to have the most fun. And when you think about life as something that is enjoyable and is you can have fun for it and it works and exists and is built for you, your life then becomes wonderful and exciting and customized. And that's all I really wanted. And I can genuinely say I feel so fulfilled after doing this. I have a lot of fun and I have leveled up. And just that little mind shift about how I changed my job, I cannot express how much better of an employee I am, because it is so much fun to be better. I take so much joy and I take pride in being a high level at my game and knowing what I want and seeing where I'm building that. Once you have the why, the how is easy. Take whatever you feel resonate and just have fun with it. The next time that you're really bored, think about how you can make it exciting for yourself. And next time you wake up and you're either consumed by thoughts of the past or the future, think about your present. Think about what's that little step that you're going to do today that gets you forward. This is all about fulfillment and this is all about the big picture. Enjoy the things that you used to do as a kid. If you can bring some nostalgia and enjoyment to the things in your life that are less desirable, you will understand the good and the bad and not just see the bad and the good. It is really great to choose to honor and put energy into the things that are fulfilling you. You are the creator of your own destiny, and it's time to seize it. It's time to have fun with it. Thank you guys for listening. Give us a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Treat your life like a video game and have so much fun. Bye.